for me because we have the U.S. Pro Cycle Challenge that we're talking about, Jesse.
Yeah, and it all kicked off on Monday, and
Yes.
it'll be rolling through Breckenridge on Thursday. And we have a big Breckenridge-style party going for you guys.
Well, I know that Breckenridge knows how to party. And
We do.
And you guys throw a great party.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, and there's a huge art installation behind us.
Yeah, so that's the Bikeful Tower. That thing represents all things biking, our bike-friendly community. And it has old wheel and rims on it. So if you guys are in the Riverwalks area, I suggest you come over there.
It's
not
pretty
the
impressive.
it's not the Eiffel Tower, but it's Breck style, and that's how we do things.
It has a Colorado flag on top of it, so that's pretty awesome too.
Yeah, we're really representing the bike theme here in town.
Okay, so tell me what else is going on. On Thursday, the finish is happening here in town, and Thursday's like a pretty intense day because they're going over Independence Pass, 285, and Hoosier Pass. Holy cow.
And Boreas, and Moonstone.
Oh.
And they're going to roll into downtown Breck for the finish. So that's coming from Aspen. And, you know, it's one of my favorite things to see the finish because you can truly feel the roar of the finish. Everybody has their bells. They're banging on the sides of the guardrails.
Yep.
And it's just such an intense emotion with these guys. And they're pushing themselves real hard for that day.
They certainly are. They actually bike rode past my house yesterday, and it was so cool. And it was just, I mean, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, and the energy even there was just, I mean, these guys are working their butts off.
I definitely, I can barely bike home.
Right?
It's slightly uphill. Hoosier, done. So that all happens on Thursday.
Okay.
And starting Thursday, we have live music all weekend long. We have Los Lobos, Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band, and it's just free music, free art, free festivals.
So everything is basically free.
It is.
And for the whole family, too.
It is, absolutely. A lot of kid stuff going on this time.
Yeah.
So we have the Strider Race, which is Grand Vacations event down on Main Street. The kids, you know, they feel like a pro.
You gotta love the Strider Race.
It is so cute. And it's ages, I believe, 3 to 9. I could be wrong about that. You can find out information on breckprocycling.com.
Okay.
But it is just the sweetest thing to see these little kids with their little legs just, you know, racing down Main Street.
You never know. They could be the next, you know, athletes in the Pro Cycle Challenge.
It's a good start.
You never know.
So lots of great kids activities going on all weekend long.
Okay. So, and then speaking of kids activities, little and big kids activities, is there something that I hear about rubber ducks that we have? Because I've been noticing all these. Are we doing a race?
So, well, that Labor Day weekend is the rubber duck race.
I'm sorry.
So
I just get really excited when I see
it's actually really
duckies.
cool. It's like 10,000 ducks that go down the Blue River right behind us.
That's right.
So
okay.
it's pretty
so
cool.
That is to look forward to.
But you'll see a lot of bigger ducks around town, and those are art installations, and those are actually for a charity.
Yeah.
So those will go up for sale, and people can buy those.
That is really
cool.
cool.
So take a look around town if you see them. Get really close. It's beautiful work that these guys are doing.
Well, and so in addition to all the art, the Breckenridge BIFA, what is it? Breckenridge
International Festival of Arts. There is so much going on with these guys. Breck Create has really taken our arts and culture scene and really elevated it. So you have Art Crank where you can go and check out some of the artistic posters around town. You'll have the concerts that I spoke of. Just there's a festival village. There's a lot of things going on. Earlier this week we saw the dancers on the poles, 15 foot tall.
They were so cool.
Yeah, the fruits out of Australia, and that was amazing. And the blue trees.
I can see them.
Yeah, so they're around town. They go through the Blue River Plaza, and they link into the Arts District, and you know that's representing the restoration and preservation of our rainforest, and I think it's such a great cause. And the blue trees, they painted them last week. It doesn't hurt the trees. It's not toxic, and it's really beautiful. You know, I was wondering how it would look to have
it kind of
blue
matches
trees
the
in town.
sky.
And, you know, TV8, of course, right here.
Hello.
And also the Pro Challenge. You see a lot of blue in Pro Challenge, so I think it's a really great fit for these guys.
So for folks who are just getting into town, who want to know all the fun things you have going on, where should they go? Is there a website?
You bet, and it is loaded with information. It's breckprocycling.com.
breckprocycling.com. And is there a hashtag on social media as well?
We would love to have you guys use hashtag BreckBecause.
Hashtag BreckBecause.
It represents all the great things that people love about Breckenridge. And, you know, it's great to see that hashtag feed come through because there's a lot of stuff that I've found new to love about Breckenridge.
It's
and it's
true
so
because
cool.
of it. And you could be featured on the Jumbotron. So make sure.
You will be featured on the Jumbotron.
You
so
will.
Get
that was a
hashtagging.
guarantee from Jesse. So hashtag BreckBecause. And we will be right back with more Summit Sunrise right after this.